Hey everyone, so today in this video I'm going to do my 38-week pregnancy update. I'm currently 39 weeks and 1 day, and I have less than 1 week before I get induced, so this is happening. And so I'm hoping to do, well, I'm going to do this update now, and then I hope to do one more update before I go into the hospital. I am getting induced, and so I know it's coming. It's not like I'm waiting for contraction. Well, I am kind of waiting for contractions, but I'm hoping that I'll have to get induced so I'm not like getting contractions. I hope my water doesn't break when I'm out in the real world or whatever. So plus there's like stuff that I need to do this week, or I'm hoping that I can do this week. So talking about 38 weeks, or week 38, which was last week. I had a phone conference with my daughter's teachers at her new school, and she is doing just fine. And then one of the things that on my to-do list before I give birth was to do her well child visit, because her birthday is actually 3 days before my due date. And so I wanted to do that, and that kind of like set the whole mood for this past week, because I was excited to, not excited. Well, I was like, yeah, I was kind of excited to take her to the doctor or whatever, just like, take care of that for her. But it just ended up going not as I planned at all, and I ended up being kind of in a bad mood for quite a few days last week, so that was kind of unfortunate. But basically, it was a new pediatrician, and the doctor prescribed things like left and right very quickly, and was like, I felt like she was just shoving prescriptions down her throat, kind of. And I wasn't too happy about that. And on top of that, she didn't get any of her like vaccinations or her booster shot vaccinations, which is kind of like the whole point you go to the well child visit. And so not only did she not get her vaccinations, because it was like it was like a week before her birthday. So if you are a parent, always make sure that you schedule your well child visits after, like on the day or after their birthday, because even if it's just like a week before, they're not going to do your vaccinations. So there was that. And she didn't even get to get the flu shot, because the doctor heard that she had wheezing and blah blah blah. So my daughter has been coughing, and it's been on and off, honestly, and I was like, don't get sick. That was like one of the main things that I'm kind of worried about, that if she's sick, if she gets me sick, and that'll make labor, I would think, really difficult. So I'm crossing my fingers I don't get sick. I mean, it's on and off. She did throw up a couple nights, but it wasn't like she had to throw up. It was just because I think, she was like lying down sleeping, and the phlegm got stuck in her throat. So hopefully some of the phlegm came out, but she is coughing every once in a while. She's not coughing throughout the day, but just like here and there, and generally sometimes it's like at night when she's like lying down or whatever. But she seems pretty okay. She's like still going to school, and she's still like a happy kid, a lot of energy and things like that. But anyway, so that kind of put me in kind of a bad mood last week, or at week 38. Okay, so Friday I had my regular OB checkup, and I didn't gain any weight, which is fine. I didn't get any weight, and I probably don't anticipate that I'll gain that much more weight. But I think overall, I gained 22 pounds. I need to confirm that with my doctor, but I think I gained 22 pounds in this whole pregnancy, which is pretty good. It's more weight than I gained with my daughter. And the doctor, so when I walked into the office, or when I walked into the room, the examination room, the nurse or medical assistant told me, okay, like, take off your pants or whatever. And I didn't know what they were going to do. And the doctor asked, when the doctor came in, she asked me if I wanted to get checked. And I was like, what do you mean checked? Like, get another ultrasound? And she's like, oh no, do you want to get checked to see if you're dilated? And she was like, it's up to you, we don't have to do it. We can wait till next week. And I was like, you know, I didn't really care, honestly. I don't think I'm dilated. And she said, well, we can wait till next time. And I was like, that's fine. She said that some people are antsy to know if they're dilated. I'm not really antsy about, well, I don't think I'm dilated, but I'm not really like that antsy to know whether I am or not. I guess mainly because I just don't think I am. My edema has been like up and down, and basically if I just sit too long or stand too long, the swelling in my feet is just bad. So I think I have to like shake my leg. I think that helps. And just like lying down or essentially elevating my feet above, like just elevating my feet in general just helps. But the other day I remember like working at my desk doing like some like stuff at my desk, and you know, I get wrapped up in what I'm doing, and I'm like sitting there for like a while, and my feet got really, really swollen. So it's partially my fault. I definitely, you know, take responsibility for it, but so hopefully, you know, well, once the baby comes out, you know, the edema will clear up. And I did talk about hiccuping and fetal breathing movements, and she said, because I told her that I had looked up the fetal breathing movements because she noticed fetal breathing movements externally in my last visit, and I told her, like, you know, I heard what you said, but it didn't really totally register, so I had to like look it up and read about it. And she said it was actually really good. Normally you can't see fetal breathing movements when from the outside, but you can usually see it through ultrasound. So the fact that she could see the fetal breathing movements from outside is really good. It means that the baby's getting, you know, a good amount of oxygen, and the baby is like kind of hardy, you know, and she's pretty strong. And I was telling her about the hiccuping, and she said that is also good, that I could feel that. And she also measured, you know, she always measures my belly, which is like the fundus. So the length of the belly, and normally it's been a slightly behind, but it's been trending the same, which is all that really matters as long as you keep growing the same amount. It's been growing like 1 centimeter a week, and this time it only grew half a centimeter. And she said that was okay, because I told her, I think, you know, like just one question I just had to ask her was, my mom said, you know, I can't really see my belly really. My mom said that she noticed, like one day she was like, oh, your belly dropped. And so I asked my doctor, you know, can you tell if my belly dropped or things like that. And she said because it only grew half an inch, it did drop. And that's okay. So my belly did drop. And looking now at some pictures that I took last week, I think it is lower. But if I just like look at myself in the mirror, or if I just like look down, I can't really tell. But you know, like under my belly, it's always like kind of sore, especially like in the middle of the night when I get up and things like that. That's another thing. Peeing is like out of control. Like I will go pee, and then I'll come out of the bathroom, and then I'll feel like I have to go to the bathroom again. So it's like, so I feel like I have to go pee all the time, and I have to like mentally tell myself, okay, you just went to the bathroom, you can hold it, you're okay, you're good, your baby's sitting on your bladder, but you're good. And then other major things, I got the changing table all set up, and I just filmed a video today on the whole changing table setup, and I also packed my hospital bag finally, and I also did a video what's in my hospital bag, so be sure to look out for those 2 videos. And the other thing that was kind of on that, well, a couple of other things. One was a going home outfit, which I did not have with my first daughter, and I was thinking about decorating like this part of the wall where the crib is like right under here, and decorating that part of the wall. So in terms of decorating above the crib, I found this picture on Pinterest, and I thought it was really cute. And then I was hanging out with a friend end of last week after my OB appointment, and we went to Joanne Fabrics, and she got this thing called a Cricut, like CRICUT, and she said that she she made me this alphabet, which I showed her on Pinterest, and so hopefully I will do a final kind of product of what it'll actually look like. So there's that. And then going home outfit. I don't think I had a going home outfit for my first daughter, or at least I didn't use it. I just brought my daughter home in her hospital shirt and her hospital cap and no pants. So I was feeling a little self-conscious about it a little bit. I don't know. Because I remember the nurse saying, like, you don't have a going home outfit, and she said it in kind of like a weird way. Or a judgmental way, I guess, and it's kind of like stuck with me a little bit. So I said I would try to maybe look for a going home outfit, because I haven't bought any baby clothes at all. I didn't have a baby shower, I didn't get any clothes and things like that, because this is going to be my second daughter, so a lot of it is going to be hand-me-downs. So I said, okay, I'll try to look for a going home outfit. If I find one, great. If I don't, then that's okay too. And I did end up finding one, and I posted a video last week on what the going home outfit is, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. And let's see, what else? Oh, there's one other thing that I need to do is, well, put my hospital bag in the car. That's one. And then the other thing is, so the plan is my dad is going to take care of my daughter when me and my mom are going to be in the hospital. And hopefully, and my mom's not going to stay in the hospital like all 3 days if it's a vaginal, if it's a vaginal delivery, or all 4 days if it's a C-section. She's only going to stay for the birth. So hopefully it'll just be 1 day, hopefully. Hopefully it'll not even be 1 day. That's honestly what I'm hoping. Like, I'm hoping that, so I'm scheduled to be induced in the morning. I'm hoping like the baby will be out by night and my mom can go home and take care of my daughter. But if not, my dad is going to be taking care of my daughter that day, and probably that night and maybe the next night. Hopefully, well, what I have to do is I need to write instructions, kind of, or I call it instructions, like things that he needs to know, like she has eczema, like how to take care of her skin, like if he takes her to school, what he needs to pack for her lunch and things like that. So that is probably the one main thing that I need to do, other than put the hospital bag in the car. Sometimes the baby continues to move. I told my doctor, I thought, or I read somewhere that the baby babies tend to move less when, like, as the end of the third trimester, around the end of the third trimester, because they don't have a lot of room. But I'm like, I told her, she's moving around a lot, and she has not slowed down, so and she said that's okay too. But so I feel her a lot, and sometimes she moves so much, like generally she'll move, I'll do a belly shot, but she generally like kicks up, so she is in the right position. She generally kicks up, and sometimes it's like whoo, and I feel it like right up here, and sometimes it'll be like she'll kind of like push down a little bit. It's like, whoa baby, we have a little less than a week, but we still have a few more days. Try to hang on just a little bit. So I'm like, I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that I will get induced when in the hospital. So that is basically it. In terms of this week, I'm going to attempt to take my daughter to the pumpkin patch tomorrow. Because once the baby comes, I just don't imagine I just don't imagine that I'm going to do that much, or and it's this is like a fun time, like fall and things like that. So I'm gonna try to take her to the pumpkin patch. I missed apple picking. I saw my cousin post something already. She took her kids apple picking already. I didn't even know kids could go apple picking, because I thought they were too short. But so she's gonna miss apple picking, and then today I know this is 39 weeks, but today I actually picked up some, not ingredients, materials for her Halloween costume. Last year I made her Halloween costume. She was Buzz Lightyear. This year she wants to be Miles from Tomorrowland. So I picked up some of the materials for that. So hopefully this week I can get that started. I'll still have a month before Halloween, but it would be cool if I can get that started. And so I'm just like I said, I'm just doing all this preparation. And Thursday is her birthday, so I'm hoping I can celebrate her birthday. And after that, that's pretty much it. So pumpkin patch, birthday, and maybe like some costume stuff. And then I'll try to do some more pictures and upload some more videos before the baby comes. And so it's going to be a busy week. And then after next week, it'll be very, very busy. Okay, so that is pretty much it. Yeah. So I'm going to do my belly shot now, and let's do it. So now I'm going to do my belly shot, and this is what it looks like from the front. And I don't know if you can tell. Maybe you guys can tell better, but this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the back. And the side. And that is my belly shot. And actually there's something else that I forgot to talk about was I continue to get more kind of congratulations or whatever. People are very aware that I am pregnant. They're very, very aware. So when I was out with my friend at Joann Fabric, we also went to the dollar store. And, people were, someone came up to me and they're like, oh, are you having a boy or a girl? And someone asked me, oh, when are you due? And so people have just been really nice during this pregnancy. At the end of this pregnancy, people have just been really, really nice. And so that has been really nice. And today I was at Walmart and I had to return a bike, and we bought a bike for my daughter, and it just didn't work out. So I needed to go return it. And there was this guy on three guys on the other side of the lane, the parking lane, but it was a two-way lane, so it was kind of far. And he saw me, I guess, get a cart from the curb, and then he walks over and he was like, do you want to put this in the cart? And he's like, let me help you. And he was so nice. It was just so nice. I wasn't looking around for help or anything, but he just saw that I was, I guess, very pregnant and he helped me, and I just thought that was really nice. So people have been really awesome. I wish everyone could be awesome to each other, whether they're pregnant or not, but people have been, I appreciate anything that I can get, and just people have been pretty awesome. And yeah, so that's basically it. I'm out of breath. I'm trying to talk as fast as I can, trying to make this video as short as I can. So anyway, please subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. I have a playlist of pregnancy updates, and all my social media links will be down in the description box. Please follow me elsewhere, and I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you hopefully in my next video. Well, I'll talk to you in my next video. Hopefully it'll be another pregnancy update. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.